Like and subscribe right now, or this spider will crawl on your face while you're sleeping. Best selfies in the world. Our passion for pictures is as old as humanity. We started with simple drawings of daily tasks like hunting mammoths and tribal combat. Most modern life is entirely different, although many remote cultures still live restrictive lives without access to nor the desire to have modern comfort. A crucial part of our current lifestyle is social media and our constant need for attention. In this regard, selfies are part of our lifestyle. It's impossible to imagine any social event or even a cup of coffee without a selfie. In 2013, selfie became the word of the year. It's easy to vilify it, but we can enjoy the best selfie pictures instead. Let's admire imagination, charisma, wits, courage, and the silliness necessary for these extreme selfies. Some would say we live in superficial and egocentric times, but we can't deny that most of us enjoy capturing good times to remember them easily. We have gotten used to snap selfies and short videos every day. We share how we feel, who we are, our preferences, secrets, and outrageous lies every second. It was difficult to choose among hundreds of notorious selfies, but we brought you pretty unusual selfies. We think they are the very best selfies in the world. They're not in a cafe, in a pool, or any familiar spot. From a close call by a sports reporter to an adventurer entering a volcano's raging guts, we brought you amazing pictures that humbled most selfies we've taken in the past.
It's a type of a self-photograph. I can take it, and I will be in it also. Chins up.
Number 10. Kelly Nash and the baseball. We know lots of teenagers that dream of becoming sports journalists. It has to be fantastic to get so close with sports superstars. Although, it must be tough to narrate and comment on bitter sports rivalry victories. For number 10, we brought you a reporter, Kelly Nash, who took a selfie while she was at batting practice in Fenway Park. The selfie shows how close she was to get hit by a practice home run. We don't want to imagine what would happen if Nash got hit with a bullet-like baseball in the back of the head. Kelly Nash must feel like she's living a second chance. However, Nash didn't realize the baseball nearly slammed into her head until later. She told the media that, quote, "When I went to text my family the picture, I noticed the baseball by my head." Before we move on, I've got a little challenge for you that will take just 5 seconds to complete. So here's the deal. You just leave a like on this video, smash that subscribe button, and hit the notification bell and you get 25 years of amazing luck. Try it. It really works. Number 9. Worth the risk? At the 9th spot, we're going to show you a Mustang wanted selfie in Dubai. Unlike most tourist pictures, this one is shocking. Some adrenaline seekers love to climb mountains with extreme weather, while others experiment with all sorts of sports. Many get addicted to the adrenaline rush, so it's almost impossible for them to stop looking for trouble, one time after another. Mustang Wanted is among unique extreme athletes and adrenaline seekers. He regularly posts photos and videos from the top of skyscrapers. The tricky bit is that he climbs with no safety gear, something we wouldn't recommend to anyone. He took the selfie in Dubai. Mustang Wanted is an expert, but his photos show an extreme level of risk not worth attempting. Number 8. The first famous mirror selfie. A century ago, it wasn't good business to be famous. At the 8th spot, we found a selfie from the Russian royal family. In 1914, Anastasia, the youngest daughter of Tsar Nicholas II, snapped the first famous mirror selfie we have found. 4 years later, the Bolshevik secret police executed her, as they did with her entire family. The selfie depicts a shy girl, soon to become a young woman. We can feel her nervousness taking the picture. She posed in front of a mirror and snapped a selfie using her Kodak Brownie camera when she was 13 years old. She sent the photo to a friend, and on the back of the picture she wrote, quote, "I took this picture of myself looking at the mirror. It was very hard as my hands were trembling." Number 7. Surprise train. Most people have terrible ideas, most of the time. Yet Jared Michael had such a stupid one that almost costed his life. We brought you a selfie that looks funny at the 7th spot, but it's a superior fail in disguise. Jared took a selfie along a railway when a train came by at full speed, just inches away from him. The train's driver kicked Michael in the head mid-selfie. We assume he kicked him to save his life, although he kind of deserved the kick anyway. Michael walked away uninjured. and his original April 2014 YouTube video of the incident went viral. Later, he posted another video in which he calls himself a dummy and the selfie attempt a stupid mistake. Yes, Jared. Good English there. Number 6. 3 friends going wild. At the 6th spot, we brought you 3 friends who went utterly bananas. Literally, 3 friends in Hong Kong ate tons of bananas atop of Hong Kong's 5th tallest skyscraper. A bit conceptual perhaps, or silly to be more precise. Anyway, we can't ignore that these 3 friends were a lot braver than us. Lau brought along a selfie stick to document what might be one of the most dangerous selfies ever taken. The camera was fitted with a wide-angle lens to capture footage of Hong Kong. The image deals quite an impact. For sure, even the strongest stomachs felt a bit queasy looking at this selfie. We're not sure how they got there, but the crew sat atop the center skyscraper's spire, which stands about 1,135 feet high. We had a stomachache just watching this picture. Number 5. Oscars selfie. For number 5, we snapped a famous picture. The 2014 Oscars were very special. We could say that they were one of the last of the candid ceremonies we had before learning Hollywood's darkest secrets. Ellen DeGeneres was the host of the Oscars ceremony and led the first arch-famous selfie in history. It's hard to forget the moment when DeGeneres waded into the crowd and grouped with some of the world's biggest stars to squeeze in for a selfie. As Bradley Cooper held the phone, Meryl Streep, Brad Pitt, Jennifer Lawrence, and Kevin Spacey pressed their faces together. Then the selfie turned into something completely different. After Cooper took the picture, DeGeneres posted it on Twitter, retweeted over 3 million times, more than any other photo in history. Number 4. Buzz Aldrin takes the first selfie in outer space. In 1966, selfies weren't as common as they are today. However, at the 4th spot, we found a historical one. The American engineer and astronaut Buzz Aldrin took a historic selfie, perhaps one of the very few available that have that background. Aldrin is most known for walking on the moon with Neil Armstrong as part of the Apollo 11 mission in 1969, but in 1966 he made history by snapping the first selfie in outer space. The Gemini 12 space mission was the Gemini program's final mission, and Aldrin was a rookie pilot at the time. The purpose of the mission was to prove that astronauts could work in space. Aldrin completed a 2-hour spacewalk, photographed stars, and did other space chores. During his walk, he found extra time to snap a selfie that would go down in history. Number 3. Mars Curiosity rover takes a selfie. At the 3rd spot, we brought you a selfie out of this planet. Curiosity is a rover that explores the Gale crater on Mars. It's part of NASA's Mars Science Laboratory mission. During its explorations, Curiosity climbed over the Greenhow pediment at a 31-degree tilt. The only other steep climb that had been previously done was completed by the Opportunity rover when it scaled a 32-degree hill on Mars in 2016. But no ordinary selfie stick snapshot would do for the Curiosity rover. The selfie is a 360-degree panorama stitched together from 86 images shot by a robotic arm. Rocket science meets social media. Best pick: shark selfie. Now get ready for today's best pick: a selfie with an apex predator. Divers are getting up close and personal with monster great white sharks in South Australia, as shown in this picture. We have found different images showing a 4.5 meter, 450 kilogram great white swimming up close to flash a toothy grin for divers. Some tourism operators have been coordinating the shark swimming off the coast of South Australia. The company is hoping to tackle some of the stigmas that follow the great white sharks. One of the operators said a good shark selfie was no little feat. It requires lots of patience and luck. But as the photographs show, the final product can be worth it. Number 1. Selfie with an angry volcano. George Karounis is a Canadian adventurer and host of the Angry Planet documentary series. At the 1st spot and winner of today's countdown, we brought you a sizzling selfie. Karounis and producer Sam Kosman descended into the Marum crater, a boiling lava lake in Vanuatu's Ambrium volcano. Karounis previously ventured into Turkmenistan's door to hell. He knew the challenge he was facing when he decided to enter the inner volcano environment, as it is more hostile than most of us could imagine. We hope you enjoyed our selfie selection as much as we did. Keep watching with us as we explore more entertaining and funny videos. Let us know which was your favorite selfie in the comments below.